Amazing. I said amazing. Right, this is Bob and Al. We just returning to Gam. Very far, and we spotted a waterfall up amongst the trees, something that is not normally here. I don't think I've come here in winter and it's never here. So we got up the bank in and it was a bit sketchy, climbed over the river and took a fall. You need a wide angle lens to get it all in. Bob's got an 8-18 on his micro four thirds. My 12 to 60 has got most of it in, but anyway, we're going to head back down. I'll just show you where it is. Gladys, Sgwd Gladys at the moment. I've left Bob, well, at the junction where you cross over to go up to the other waterfalls or to come up to Gladys and Shwd Einion Gam. He's gone down onto the river to take some long exposure shots. I think he saw something down there. I said I would walk on up. There's a lot of people up here. In fact, it sounded like a rave when I came up here. There was a guy crossing the river who had a boombox around his neck. And it was so loud, you could hear it from about a quarter mile away, even above the water. Anyway, I'll just give you a quick look at the falls to show you what it's like today. There's a nice amount of water coming from there. And if there's not too many people on the way back, I might stop and take some shots. What's that? Oh, right, okay. I've been joined by Bob, who took ages to come to Gladys. He was down the bottom going to take some photographs, but he said there's lots of dogs, lots of families, people swimming in there. So hopefully, if we can get to Gam, and by the time we come back down, it might be a bit quieter because it looks pretty spectacular today. There's lots of swirling water here, so it might make for a nice long exposure as well. But we're now packing up. Bob's just put his camera in because we've got to cross the river 4 times. I'm looking this way now. He wondered what I was doing because I stopped. Yeah, we're going to cross the river 4 times, hopefully, as long as it's not too bad. Bob's got his wellies on. We packed our tripods away on the back, so let's go and see if we can find a way across to Shwd Einion Gam. Yeah, when I get back to the bank, and so we've whoa, slipped on the rock. Tried to cross by here, and it's doesn't look very deep, but the current is quite. So we're going to try and cross a little bit further out. Bob's struggling now. His well engines are only 6 inches off the floor. Right, we've crossed the first river.
Yes.
At the second attempt. But we stopped at a little area that Bob and I stopped at on the way down when we came here in April. Was it April? May? I can't remember. The first time, my first visit anyway. There was bluebells here, lovely little copse of trees that anybody who likes woodland will love this particular area. It's very, very green now, but lovely to look at. I'll have to get down because Bob is so short. There we are. Thank you. I'll beep that bit out. So yeah, do you think we'll get the gam from you?
Don't know.
I think we will.
We've got another 3 crossings yet.
Yeah,
so.
Bob thinks there's going to be a lot of spray.
Oh, there will be spray.
Yeah,
definitely
so
off gam.
I think possibly at the lower level I'm going to take my shots from. That's the area that I like. So we'll see, is it?
Well, don't forget we've got to cross our last bit as well.
Oh yeah.
And that's deep.
Yes, of course.
So,
okay, bring you back later. Bye.
Yeah,
Bye for now.
Bye.
Right. We scurried down the river a little bit and decided to turn back and follow the high path that we thought the last time didn't lead to crossing the river. But there was a couple come in the other way. So we thought they must have come from the waterfall, so we stopped to talk to them. They're from Bristol, to say that they'd come from the waterfall. So here we are, we've taken the high path, so the next time, as a reminder, after you've crossed the river twice, take the high path on the right. So where are we?
Where are we?
No.
Well, I tell you what, we're not bloody lost. That's what you
No, we're not. After crossing the river a couple of times.
We found a different route, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. We found a different route. Okay, we're at Sgwd Einion Gam again. Return of the Gam. Bob and I came here in April or May, I can't remember, when there was very little water. First time I'd been here, absolutely fantastic. Bob said it was the least amount of water that he's seen here. So we've had a lot of rain, although it's August, the last couple of weeks. And I suggested to him this morning, would he fancy a return to Sgwd Einion Gam? And he's a good old soul. He said, yeah, go on, let's go for it. And when we got here, and I'll show you some pictures in a minute, Bob's words were, that's the most water I've ever seen from there. So we've had it both in a couple of months. In winter, we've seen the least amount of water, and in summer, the most amount of water. You can't win. Our climate is buggered for the sound of it.
It's waiting until January, February, you know, it comes when it's frozen.
Yeah, that would be nice to see when it's frozen. We probably won't take very many photographs today because you just cannot get near the waterfalls for spray. You can't cross the river to get in a spot to get the... I stood on a rock a little bit earlier with a longish lens to try and get some sort of image. It's not an award-winning image, but it's something. I got Bob to go and stand up above the second waterfall and get wet, so I could get a shot of him to give you some scale. So I'll show those now to you. But we've had a nice afternoon out. Absolutely loads of people down at Gladys. By the time we get back, hopefully they'll have all gone. And we can take some nice shots of Gladys, and if that is the case, we'll bring you back to camera then. So from Sgwd Einion Gam, from Bob and I,
Bye.
Thanks for watching. See you again.
Yeah. Bye.
I am getting absolutely soaking, but if I just turn you around for a second, I'll perhaps hold the spray out. You can possibly feel what that is like. That is totally amazing. To be stood here, it's like crazy. I'm now in the middle of the river. I'm going to turn around and show you what it's like. Oh wow. Fantastic. Oh, that was quite exhilarating. I am wet. My new t-shirt has had a soak in, but yeah, interesting. Now I've got to get back down there. The rocks are pretty slippery, so I've got to turn this off before I make my way back down there. I'll bring you back to camera in a minute. Right, I brought you back. We're still at the falls. I've given up trying to get a shot of the Sgwd Einion Gam. The small falls in front of it, however, has got lots of bubbles coming towards me, so I've made myself, I've found myself around the side of the, it's not straight onto it, actually on the side of the banking, but there's a rock in front of me and the bubbles are coming directly at me. So I put a 6-stopper on, a Nissi 6-stopper. At about 6 seconds, ISO 100, 200, I've been playing around with the settings to see which is best. I'm waiting for lots of bubbles to come towards me. I've got a polarizer on there as well, just to make it dark. And then here comes Bob, because I've told him he's got to come and take a shot of this. There you are, Bob. You will love this. Anyway, I was going to say if the shot comes out, but the shot has come out. I've taken the shot already, so I'll just give you a look at it now, and this will probably be my favourite shot of the day. I don't know if you can hear me or not. We're at Sgwd to show you. There it is. Bit sketchy coming back down the river from Shwd Einion Gam, that's right, yeah. We had to cross the river a couple of times, and quite dodgy, so if you are going there, go with somebody else, because it's a dangerous place. But we stopped off at Gladys on the way back. There was just a chap with his 2 girls here when we got here, and they were just sat watching, so we had the place to ourselves to take some photographs. I've come into this little corner where the water is swirling around, and makes for good long exposure. We've had a fabulous day, fabulous afternoon, yeah, fabulous day. We've been out since mid-morning. Thanks for watching, and see you again.